Welcome back to part 2 of Let's Play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Brian McBallz.
This is Tyler, LetsBurnHoles.
And Rawsheezy.
Yeah, so we're back for part 2 of this classic arcade.
Yeah, this is a pretty amazing game, and right now we're in the thick of it. We're being attacked by a bunch of helicopters and foot soldiers on skateboards.
Believe it or not, they cleared the highway for us. Everybody's able to skateboard down the highway with no traffic.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, this was a pretty frustrating level too. As you can see, we're getting done up by some of these guys in there.
Yeah.
Helicopters.
I remember I used to call this level the coin eater, because it's just a bunch of helicopters and machine guns ready to take your money.
It's funny, like, how much money Shredder has to waste on all of this technology and stuff, and he cannot kill the turtles.
You know, if he really wanted to get them, he would just evacuate the city and drop a nuke, and it would be done.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Or, you know, it would have been a brilliant scheme if he went to, like, all the pizza stores and he poisoned the dough.
There you go.
And it would have been it.
Have the worst, Turtles. It's on me. Or better yet, it's on you.
See, Turtles could have been one episode, and that could have been it. But he chose the long and drawn-out route.
Yes. I never understood how turtles eat pizza, or they love pizza, but that's just me.
I guess it's easy. You don't have to chew so much. They don't really have teeth, do they?
Well, you'd think a turtle's digestive system would be too rich for him, but, you know, whatever. It was the 80s. Nothing really was scientific back then.
Nothing mattered in the 80s.
Yeah, it was a carefree time, you know?
Oh, this is hilarious.
Jumping in the rape van.
Yeah.
Nobody can afford to drive with alcohol present in the body. Should you drive if you have been drinking recently? Should you ride with a driver who has? These decisions ought not to be difficult for you to make.
Roll one up, homie.
Roll one up. Oh, that was the part where Splinter was taken away by the Mousers.
By Mousers, ladies and gentlemen.
So he's taken away by Mousers in the cartoon and the game, and he's supposed to be a ninja master.
And he's like struggling and squirming.
You think he'd be, I know he's old, but you'd think he'd even be more agile because he's a rat now, and his martial arts would only be increased.
I know. What is it? And he doesn't do anything in the show. He just sits around in the sewer and...
It's ironic because he took care of Shredder in the movie, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, he took him out like trash. I mean, Shredder was a bumbling idiot, you know.
Yeah. This is, where are they at? Are they in like a car mechanic's garage or something?
I actually read the intro to the last level. It said they were trying to find the secret factory.
Oh.
So apparently this is the secret factory.
This is a secret factory? Yeah. It looks like 7-Eleven.
It's a steel mill. A gay steel mill.
Hot stuff coming through.
Okay, steel mill.
Yeah. And those things, I don't remember those from the cartoon.
Actually, you know what? I was looking at some clips from the cartoon, and I actually did see those.
Oh, they're in the
They're
show.
briefly in one scene, like the scene where Baxter's building like the Mousers or something.
Ah,
like,
wow.
Shredder uses them to spy on people. He's a voyeur.
He likes that voyeur cam.
Yeah, it's pretty lame.
Homo voyeur. And those guns are lame too. I always hated those things.
Those I know they're so stiff too, coming out of the ceiling.
No, this guy was a douche.
Yeah.
He even looks like a douche. He's got that snooty nose.
I don't know, to me, he looks like Falco from Star Fox.
Yeah, he's got like a beak going on.
And he's got like a bluish tint to him. But again, Shredder with his obsession with purple. He's got like a purple hat.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, he's a lot worse than Bebop. Look how he just swats everybody around.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, in the old 8-bit game, the NES game, there was a different level right around here, the dojo or something.
Well, yeah, before was a snow level, and after this one was a dojo.
Yeah, it's go ahead, Rashid.
Oh, I was saying, look at Donatello just being skilled in his movements.
Yeah, he really is doing awesome. I wonder who played him.
Look at his kill count though, 109. That's measly.
Yeah,
that is real measly.
throw yourself out there, you know, of course you'll reach 179.
It's okay, Donatello. You do machines. You don't have to fight.
And, you know, no kills, no skills. You know, go. It looks like a pile of shit.
It does. It looks like a pile of shit.
Yeah.
Thank you, my turtles.
Where's Splinter?
He's been up on the roof ever since he saw your report.
Really? Doing what?
Coming.
Wait, we gotta find the tech. Didn't they just find it?
They just found it, didn't they?
Wow.
That is some crazy continuity problems there.
I don't know. The Japanese and English translations were always really shitty back then.
This was made over there?
I don't know.
This was made in Japan.
Konami.
Yeah,
Konami made it.
this game.
But, like, was there a Konami America back
It
then?
was, well, I don't know. I don't think so. I think Konami had gotten the rights to it, and they made it overseas. And
Most software game developers back then were in Japan, though.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
They came. America started opening up studios like in the '90s,
This was the
like late '90s.
This was Nintendo's nation. This is when Nintendo was a Japanese company, so
Yeah.
yeah, there was a whole lot of Japanese developers.
You know, Konami made all these good arcade beat 'em ups, like both the Turtles games. They made the. Did they make the X-Men game?
They make the X-Men game, yeah.
The Simpsons?
And they made the Simpsons game, and then they made Turtles in Time. Yeah, they had so many good beat 'em ups back then. Sometimes people forget how like their beat 'em ups were probably better than all of them.
Randy, you're breaking my balls here. Break my balls, Randy.
Final Fight was in the arcade?
Final Fight was in the arcade. Capcom made it. Are you saying Final Fight's better than Turtles in Time?
In terms of what you can do, no, but that game is classic, man. You can't touch.
It is a classic. That's sure. That's sure.
I mean, Turtles in Time, you had more abilities. You know, you can jump off walls and all this other stuff. But Final Fight.
I just know that Final Fight did not bring the sense of joy to my face that a game like Ninja Turtles did in the arcade. Probably because I wasn't playing as the Turtles in that game.
I mean, this was the game I always went to like the old arcades to play was Turtles because you could play 4 players.
Yeah.
You get 3 of your buddies and play the Turtles and beat some shit up. That was the good stuff, you know.
Yeah,
He just blasted you with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, he did, man. It's pretty embarrassing.
He never had a rocket launcher in the show, did he?
I don't remember.
I think the Rock guy did actually.
Oh man.
Whatever his name is.
Like a bazooka. Well, they're called the Stone Soldiers. Or
He was the general.
the General Trag, was that his name?
Yeah,
or
that was his
something?
name.
Yeah.
That was it.
Man, Michelangelo, good heavens.
It was a glitch in the game. I really did play better than that.
The audio. It was a video glitch.
Yeah, it was a video glitch. I like how every boss dies the same way.
They all groan and explode.
It's like they have
piles of excrement.
They groan like they have like indigestion or something.
Now this guy, I mean, look at him. He looks like a complete idiot.
I just want everybody to listen to the music here for a second. It's like the coolest music ever in a video game.
That's the Krang theme from the show.
Is that's the actual theme?
I think that's in the theme of the show.
Oh man, yeah.
That guy's giving the Ganondorf boot. Just yet.
This giant portal. It looks like I don't know what does that remind me of? Like Stargate or something?
It's a square Stargate.
Yeah.
No, but Krang. I mean, if you look at him now, he's so ridiculous looking. He's a big fat dude in red underwear, and he's wearing red socks.
Probably the worst character design ever in a TV series. Yet nobody really talks about him much.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is? They managed to put armored shoulder pads on him, but why not just cover the whole body in armor? I mean,
I would just straight stab the midsection.
Krang is a mutant brain from Dimension X. Why would he want to be in a human body? Like, what is so appealing about a human body? He really thinks he can take over the world?
Well, he always wanted a body in the show, but I think this is the wrong way to go about it because he's in the stomach. He can easily be stabbed in the face.
Yeah.
He realized how much of a mistake he made once Shredder built him the machine.
There's some serious design flaws there, and he just flies off. And here's the big dude.
Oh my god. so many shredders.
Now, if you hadn't spent like $20 in quarters by this point, this would be the part where you do it.
Yeah, this is the part where you lose and all your dreams come to an end of beating the game.
If he hits you, oh, there you go. He turns you into babies if he hits you with the ray. And the way you could tell the real Shredder is the real Shredder is the one who keeps the helmet on. He'll eventually shed the helmet, but it's way later in the fight. So if you actually want to deal damage, you want to concentrate your attacks on the helmet.
Doesn't Shredder kind of, without the helmet, doesn't he kind of look like Joey from Friends?
You know, he really doesn't look. I think they were going for an Asian look, but I don't get that.
No, he looks more like, I don't know, Italian.
I don't know what he looks like.
I don't know. He looks like a Mexican to me.
Yeah. Some guy named Enrique or something.
Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're actually hitting our stride on this fight.
We are. We're doing pretty well. This is the part in the game where we said, "Oh, we should actually play better so that we look like we're doing something special."
Yeah.
It's so easy in these kind of games, especially since we have infinite, continues, to actually like try and play good.
I know.
You just kind of zone out and start killing shit.
Like how we played in this game is much different than how we would have played in the arcade back in the day. We would have been very meticulous about every move we made.
We just tossed this salad. Look at that.
And look, the turtles just leave him to die. Like they don't have the Spider-Man ethic. They don't take him and like take him to the police.
Yeah,
they let him blow up in the Technodrome.
Turtles are cold-blooded.
So even if they could be tried by a jury of their peers, they're teenagers and they'd only go to juvenile. So you know what I'm saying? Well, wrapping up, that was Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade version. Overall, it's a good, fun game. Pretty mindless actually, since you have infinite continues. Tyler, would you get anything on?
Well, that's the thing. Like you were saying earlier, these games are so much fun to play even today, just because you didn't have that many quarters back then. Now you have an infinite supply. You can play the game to your heart's content.
Yeah, there's no huge price tag now to dying.
Yeah, overall, I really like the game. I mean, the game is fun. Even playing it now, it's just going around mashing buttons, but it's still hilarious.
It's good to get together with your friends and just do something like this. Because they don't make many games like this anymore.
Oh, no.
They were popular back then in the early 90s, late 80s, but they kind of like have trailed off over time.
Yeah, I completely agree.
But at the same time, there's a lot of people who feel that way. And so you go on Xbox Live and stuff like that, you got games coming out like Castle Crashers and that game Scott Pilgrim. There's a lot of beat-em-ups kind of making a resurface in gaming today.
I think it's a good thing. I mean, as long as they're made, made with good quality and they're not just pure trash cranked out like to make a lot of money. Like I haven't played Scott Pilgrim yet, but it looks like an interesting game. Like River City Ransom, looks like. So there's a little bit more of like an upgrade system and leveling system involved, which would like Castle Crashers.
Yeah.
That's a good way to implement these games to give them a little bit more of a edge.
Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions.